Or in other words, that first-person shooter kind of technique. This demonstrates that the reviewer of IGN is so unintelligent, they've forgotten that they've given it a 7.7. Complete utter idiots for the lulz. Oh, here's a joke. This space for rent. Call 1-800-555-SIGN. Yay. Lulz.
This will be a barrel of laughs.
Another good joke.
Babelicious.
I'm gonna absolutely put the sound up. And it's not that difficult per se. What I really like about this game is that it goes back to the old Nukem games. A lot of the other games have actually tried to emulate that idea, but unfortunately I've never done it like this before. This is trying to go back to the old retro style. Keep that in mind here. This is not trying to go to that whole 3D, the other 3D Realms games, which ironically did it very similarly, but they say that this game fails. It doesn't fail, because it goes back to the old 2D games. The ones that came years ago, back in the 90s. Hell, I'm not even impressed that they didn't even port those two, because unfortunately people forgot about what they did. Or the fact that Apogee never will release them, because it never got. You'll never get anywhere near as better than this. But I would love to see a port of those two things, because, you know, heck, it would be funny if they actually ported all the original classics like what they did with the Sonic series. I've never seen people do that. And they're also complaining, a lot of people have also complained that Sonic the Hedgehog is supposed to be classical. This new Sonic games suck. Shut it. Trust me, if you think this sucks, then absolutely play, I don't know, play Serious Sam. It's going to kick your ass, but it's also a good game also. That's what also Nukem tried to do, but unfortunately could not have done. You know what? It's meant to be a tribute to the old, games like this. I'm not even impressed that people have complained. This game is not anywhere near as good as the original. Originally I took damage when I did it the first couple of times, but again, this is nowhere near as bad as any other game that I've seen so far. For port, this is a port of the 2002 game. Again, I am actually trying to prove a point. I don't mind if the gameplay is really crappy because I'm filming it off of my camera. Now we got a lot of other things to do. Let's show you the results. I got my score count, still the nukes, and I almost found all the secrets. Duke still kicks ass, by the way. And for a port like this is a demonstration of the reason why that the old days of the original 5 years. The 5 years before 2005, from 2000 to 2005, games were absolutely pretty good back then, and did not concentrate on trying to do that 1980s stuff. Let's see if we can do right there. Oops! I died! Wrong! I didn't die. And good thing too, because you know what? It's time to kick some pig's butt. Oh yeah! Actually, I like the game. Like, it reminds me of those those old 2D games, like Jazz Jackrabbit. Another game that, Epic Games should absolutely be doing by now. Trying to port that game because that's a fan favorite to many others. I was trying to have something else. I died.
So there is life after death.
You know all the way that some jokes. When you die in this game, it actually makes a joke. That's a cool thing. Now, do a lot of games tend to do that? Nope, they give you a life path and you get screwed over. There's no jokes about, what happens after the afterlife. The only time I've seen that before was in Conker's Bad Fur Day. I haven't played it, but unfortunately I played the Xbox version.
Bacon.
It's kind of okay, but at the same time, it just didn't work. I was trying to blow it up. And I took damage for that. The reason why? Because I was experimenting of what not to do, what to do, what not to do in a game like that. let's actually show you what the other gameplay is such. And a lot of people do know that this is one of the old games from the Duke Nukem series. Now we have a pig. Notice how it don't look as great, but at the same time, this is one of the oldest Duke Nukem games. It's trying to go back to the old 1990s version. The two first Duke Nukem that came out, Duke Nukem 1 and 2. So when they say that Duke Nukem did not actually go back to the Duke Nukem 3D and so on, that's because in fact they weren't trying to do that. Here they were trying to go back to the old classic Duke Nukem, the first two of them. And I still like John St. John's voice acting. Now we're going to pause it here because I want to make sure that the footage itself doesn't get too long, because I'm going to cut it into parts.